Whenever Sadiq Khan faces any criticism whatsoever, I almost feel like he's humiliating himself when he responds to it, because in my mind at least, an awful lot of the criticism is fairly valid. And when you look at the London Assembly, for example, a lot of that criticism needs to be answered. The guy's got to be held to account. There's no two ways about that. And more often than not, he falls back on the same position, tiresome position, all of the time. And, you know, this tweet that came out a couple of 3 days ago is no less an example of that problem. Sadiq Khan cries and plays the victim card. Racists attack me because I am Muslim and Pakistani. No, mate, we attack you because you're shit at your job and we can't understand how you are still there after all of this time. It is unbelievable. Let's have a listen to the video that goes with that. Before I play this video, of course, I just want to say there's one thing I want you to notice about it, and leave it in the comments.
लोगों को डरा रहे हैं कि जो है ना ये सादिक खान ये मुसलमान है ये पाकिस्तानी है इसको वोट नहीं दे अगर मैं पाकिस्तानी नहीं था अगर मैं मुसलमान नहीं था तो ये कभी ये नई बातें कहते हैं ये कह रहे हैं कि the Islamification of the UK और जो लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल करते हैं ना लंदनिस्तान ये यहाँ मुसलमान स्लीपर सेल्स हैं बहुत ख़तरनाक है क्योंकि देखें ये अफसोस की बात है और काफ़ी ख़तरनाक है कि ये जो कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी है ये जो कंस्पिरेसी थ्योरीज ये एम्पलीफाई कर रहे हैं ये अनफेयर ट्रूथ्स हैं इस्लाम के मुतालिक और ये स्लर्स हैं इस्लाम के मुतालिक। मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ अगर मैं पाकिस्तानी नहीं था अगर मैं मुसलमान नहीं था तो ये कभी ये नई बातें कहते हैं और ये जो कंस्पिरेसी ये है कि मुस्लिम्स आर टेकिंग ओवर लंदन ये कह रहे हैं कि द इस्लामिफिकेशन ऑफ द यूके और जो लफ्ज़ इस्तेमाल करते हैं ना लंदनिस्तान।
There's one thing I notice, I don't know if you have in the past, about other languages, Arabic and Urdu or whatever it happens to be. They do drop English words into their conversation. Now, obviously, I'm assuming you understood what I meant by what you noticed with that video. It weren't in English, it was in, his mother tongue. But when you listen to the conversation, he has a problem with criticism and refers straight back to the fact that people must be racist against his nationality, obviously being what he is, and also the faith that he practices being Islam. It's the same defence every single time. And then he goes on to talk about conspiracy theories over the Islamification of London, the fact that people call it Londonistan. You should hear what they call some of the things around my local area come to that. And also the fact that people are worried that there is a slow creep of Islam moving in throughout this country. That's what he's talking about, and effectively dismissing it all. And where he really comes a cropper is where he humiliates himself by turning round and falling straight back to the ist or phobic card every single time. He's one of them that does it to quite an effect, and there are others that do it too. It's a way of shooting down or dismissing genuine criticism as to their position, and it can't go on. It can't go on. There are problems. Time after time after time, he is asked about the problems within London. He's asked about the problems that exist, and he treats it all as a political football. He treats it all with utter contempt, to be honest, and appears to not want to deal with any of it whatsoever. So it's a wonder that people are actually getting fed up and cheesed off. Now, if you look at the, I suppose you could call it the voting figures in the last mayoral election, and before that as well, the turnout was disgusting. So in effect, you've got a mayor of London who is in position on the back of next to no turnout. I mean, do you know what the population of London is? Well, here you go. I asked Google, population of London 2026. The estimated population of London's metro area in 2026 is approximately 9.93 million. So approaching 10 million pretty quick, and that's just the ones we know about. So if you take, well, let's say 10 million, just round it up, just for argument's sake, that means about 3 million voted. Roughly 30%, probably a little bit more than that. So you've got politicians like Sadiq Khan coming in on the back of a very low mandate, and you wonder how they have a mandate to govern at all. Now, I have a problem with mayors, because mayors are a concept that goes with regionalisation. I don't know if you're aware of regionalisation. If you're not, have a look at this picture here. Now, this is England, and you can see here it's divided into 9 regions. And if you bolt on Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, you've all of a sudden got our entire area carved up into 12 regions. Now, the important thing is where it points out Greater London. London, for all intensive purposes, has been regionalised. We've lost London. London's gone. And if you look at the county of Middlesex as well, which is very important for England, then you get to see the scale of the problem. Now, all of this is according to the 5 Presidents Plan of the European Union. You can look it up. It's all there documented. And this is what they want to do to destroy our common law jurisdiction, effectively, our common law union, regionalise England, tear it up. And if they succeed in London, then they will roll that model out to everywhere else. You look at mayors that are appearing in regions all over the place. That's what is behind it all. And if you check out the background of some of those mayors, it really, really, really sounds big alarm bells as to what's happening in the rest of our country. And then you get Khan humiliating himself, falling back on phobic and everything else. It's nuts. Now, at the end of the day, what we want to see a capital city that resembles something like it used to. It's the capital city of England at the end of the day. And I've said before, if you look at pictures from previous times to now, even video footage, the whole feel and the whole look of the city is absolutely mind-boggling. I remember when I was a kid, we went up to London on a day trip, and I was actually looking at some of the photos the other day, on the river, past Parliament, and all the rest of it, all the things you do. And it's not the same city any longer. He will argue it's inclusive, it's for everybody, and all the rest of it. I will argue something completely and utterly different. You see all the stories all the time about, people not feeling safe and the level of incidents and all the rest. And then he stands there and he says, well, people must be phobic or ist or something towards me because I can't take this criticism that I'm receiving. And rightly so, I'm afraid. Rightly so. Now, the biggest thing that people can do, really, is become aware, become involved, start talking, start learning, and realise that vote that you have is a constitutional right. Under the Bill of Rights, the English Bill of Rights, 1688, you have a constitutional right to vote. It's not their vote, it's yours. You are giving your blessings, I suppose, to an individual to represent you. And the only way you will shift him is to come out and use it appropriately. Now, if the Act of Settlement and the Bill of Rights were being properly enforced, Khan and people like him could never be in the positions they are in the first place. That's a given. But until then, You've got to use the tools at your disposal. You let me know what you think in the comments. As always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share my stuff. I'll talk to you soon. Toodaloo.